and welcome to All Children Ready Parent Engagement Session, Everyday Learning with Math and Literacy. Who is improving education? We are enthusiastic educators collaborating with schools and communities to improve education across the nation. We work in schools, at home, and with educators. Today's session objectives will be to identify age-appropriate milestones for early math and literacy. We will talk about oral language development, how to sing songs, and use conversation to build everyday learning. We will implement read-aloud sessions and discussions to improve comprehension and vocabulary. We will talk about using manipulatives and real-life scenarios to teach fundamental math concepts. We will even talk about establishing routines that incorporate learning in daily experiences, ensuring consistent engagement. The first topic that we're going to talk about are the early literacy skills. Early literacy has 5 main components, which we will go through in the next few slides. The first component is oral language. Oral language is the development of speech skills that enable children to express themselves clearly and effectively, either through receptive understanding or expressive talking. Stronger oral language equals larger vocabulary, and comprehension will be easier. Try to read every day to your student. Every minute counts. If you can't read before bed, try to read before you go to school or work. Another way to build oral language development is to name nouns of objects in your house or at the store. You can go on scavenger hunt for items. You can also identify the action of what someone is doing. Play charades with action verbs. I am running. The next area is phonological awareness. This is the understanding that speech is made up of sounds. Phonological awareness is a strong predictor of reading success. Some areas to look at: rhyme. Identify when 2 words rhymes with a thumbs up or a thumbs down if they do not rhyme. Guide your student and model for them over and over. Practice makes a great reader. Alliteration. Name words that start with the same sound. So ball, balloon, bed, really focusing on that b sound at the beginning. Phoneme segmentation, taking a word and breaking it into its phonemes, like cat, k, a, t, cat. The next area is letter recognition. This is the ability to quickly and correctly name the letters of the alphabet in any given sequence or in isolation. It's important for students to be able to identify letters in their name and other family members. They can identify letters in your house or at the store. They can even play with the letters by hiding them around the house and going to find them. The next area is alphabetical principle or phonics. This is when we identify the sounds that letters make. Start with the first letter in your student's name. Label objects in your house and practice the sound they begin with. For example, door, door. This is an activity from your Learning in a Box kit. You can click on the video to watch how to play the game and have your student play this game at home with you or with another caregiver. The last area is writing. Draw with your student and model letters in their name or making lines and shapes. You can also strengthen their fine motor skills with Play-Doh or coloring. Model writing whenever you can for your student, and even make it into a game, such as playing restaurant and using paper to take orders. This slide shows the reading development for 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-olds. It'll tell you the important things that your student should be working towards for mastery before reaching the next age.
Next, we will talk about the stages of math development. These are broken down by ages: 0 to 12 months, ages 1 to 2 years, ages 3 to 4 years, and age 5 years. These stages of math development include number sense, representation, measurement, patterns, and problem solving. Here on this screen, you will see all the early math skills that are broken down into 5 categories: sorting and patterns, geometry and spatial reasoning, adding and subtracting, numbers and counting, measurement and graphing. These skills can be developed through play, cooking, and everyday activities. Sorting and pattern. Sort objects by color, function, or size. Model for your students and state how you sorted the objects. Create a pattern with objects or color. Model for your students and state the pattern you created. You could sort laundry or dishes. This activity is called Sort Phone Numbers. Sort numbers by color, sort numbers by straight or curved lines, and sort numbers by values greater or less than your student's age. The video attached will show phone number sorting, number M14 in your learning box. Routines. Patterns occur in daily routines. Discuss how many steps in each routine. Bedtime routines, understand basic time concepts, predicting what will happen next. This Learn in a Box activity is called Playing with Numbers. In this activity, you will sequence the phone numbers. The materials you will need are phone numbers and a nameplate. Geometry and spatial reasoning. Name shapes on a walk within your day. Talk about the attributes. Triangles have corners. Discuss smaller and larger. Positions game. Pick two of your students' favorite objects to play this game. Example, place the elephant on the book. Place the elephant under the book, or place the animal beside or behind the book. This learning box activity is called Playing with Shapes. In this activity, you will build shapes with Wiki Sticks. The materials you will need will be Wiki Sticks and a shape identification guide. Addition and subtraction problems require us to learn how to break down complex problems into smaller steps. Addition helps to compose, put together, or decompose or take apart numbers. Subtraction helps calculate and express losses or using math language. Addition activities. Addition can incorporate into everyday activities. So you could say to your child, I have 2 chips. If I had 2 chips or more, how many chips would I have altogether? And you would count 1, 2, 3, 4 chips. Subtraction activities. When practicing subtraction, you want to be sure to include words like less, take away, and how many are remaining. Eating a snack is a great way to practice subtraction. I had 4 strawberries, but I ate 1. How many strawberries do I have left? I have 1 less because I ate 1. 4 take away 1 is 3. Complete the set. Mealtime is a great opportunity to practice completing the set. If you have a family of 5 and your child only sets out 3 forks, you can say, how many more forks do we need to complete the set of 5 so that everyone will have a fork for dinner? You can say, we have 3 and count on 4, 5. So we would need 2 more to make a set of 5. This learning box activity is called Count With Me. This activity focuses on Play-Doh equations equaling 5. The materials you will need are Play-Doh in 2 different colors. Numbers and counting. Count with your student every day. Count snacks or treat signs, name numbers at the store, find numbers in your house, and count different exercises. This Learn in a Box activity is entitled Playing with Numbers. In this activity, you will count to 20 while exercising. The materials you may need is a nameplate. Measurements and graphing. Measurement skills help describe the world using accurate standard ways that others can understand. Young children notice different sizes, distances, temperatures, and more. Build on your child's ability to order objects by showing them that objects can be measured. This Learning in a Box activity is called Measure With Me. Activity, roll, and compare. Materials that you will need are dice, whiteboard, and a marker. Measuring around the house. Use blocks from Learning in a Box to measure items in your house. Ask your student, how many blocks long is it? Which object is longer and which object is shorter? Math development. Here are the skills and strategy your child should learn at 3-year-old, 4-year-old, and a 5-year-old. At 3-year-old can count from 1 to 5, counts objects up to 5, recognizes shapes in the real world, can sort by color, shape, size, or purpose. A 4-year-old can count from 1 to 10, counts up to 10 objects with one-to-one correspondence, identifies numbers 0 to 5, names shapes and attributes. A 5-year-old counts from 1 to 20, counts 15 objects with one-to-one correspondence, and identifies numbers 0 to 10. Exiting this age, the expectation is to count from 1 to 100, count 20 objects, identify numbers 0 to 20, and name numbers just before and after. Here is a fun game that you can play at home with your child. It's a math and reading bingo challenge. Complete as many boxes as possible in 1 month. If you fill 5 in the same row, you win the bingo challenge. And if you fill more boxes, you are an amazing reader. Please scan for more resources. This site contains the Math and Reading Development Checklist, as well as the Math and Reading Bingo. Please complete this brief survey. We would love to have your feedback. Thank you again for taking time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at mar@improvinged.org. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.